Hey everyone, buckle up, because today we are diving deep into the career of an actor you definitely know, even if you don't realize it.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Stoltz.
I am so excited for this one.
He has been in absolutely everything.
Seriously, everything.
But you probably know him best from a role he didn't actually get to keep. Marty McFly.
Back to the Future.
In Back to the Future.
Classic.
But that's really just the tip of the iceberg with this guy.
It really is.
We're going to uncover some really surprising facts
Yeah.
about his entire journey, really, from being a child actor to now a super acclaimed director.
How did you prep for this one?
Well, I got my hands on this awesome biography.
Oh, nice.
And let me tell you, it's jam-packed.
These are juicy.
Juicy details about this guy's life.
Amazing.
We're going way beyond the surface today
Let's do it.
to discover what makes Eric Stoltz such a fascinating figure in Hollywood. You know?
I think one of the most interesting things about him is how much his early life seems to have really, paved the way for his career.
Totally, yeah.
I mean, think about it. He wasn't just, born into a family that appreciated the arts.
Right.
Music was basically in his DNA.
Oh, wow.
His mom was a concert violinist.
Really?
And his dad, even though he was a school teacher, was super involved in local theater.
So it wasn't like a typical,
Oh, exactly.
we just like to go see a show every now and then?
No, it was like their life.
Like hardcore. That's so cool.
Wow.
So instead of rebelling against all that art,
Right.
he just totally embraced it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I know. What do you think that kind of experience does for a kid, though?
Oh, I think it's got to be incredible.
Right.
I mean, to be immersed in that world
Yeah.
from such a young age,
Absolutely.
I mean, think about what it must do,
Yeah.
for your creativity, your willingness to just experiment, with different mediums.
It must instill in you a deep appreciation for anything creative.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that definitely comes across, I think, in his breakout role
Oh, absolutely.
in Mask.
Yeah.
He plays Rocky Dennis,
I know.
which, I mean, just to take on a character,
Yeah.
a young man
Yes.
with a facial deformity.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be such a
bold move.
bold move, yeah.
Huge.
And it totally put him on the map, I think.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that was it.
I think what's so fascinating is, how he even approached that role.
Yeah.
I mean, he spent months just researching the condition, meeting with people that had craniodiaphyseal dysplasia,
Wow.
learning how to apply the prosthetics himself.
Really?
He was determined to, really portray this character
With respect.
with authenticity and respect.
And he totally nailed it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see that dedication throughout his whole career. I mean,
Totally.
he could have easily been typecast,
So easily.
after such a powerful, iconic role.
Especially after Mask.
Yeah. But he actively looked for different roles.
Yeah, he
He
did.
didn't want to be put in a box. Like, he was in Pulp Fiction,
Oh, what a
where
movie.
he plays a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I mean, so different
So different.
from his earlier role.
Total 180.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of a teen heartthrob.
You know what I think?
Yeah.
I think that role in Pulp Fiction was him saying, I'm not going to be typecast.
Go.
I can do anything.
Yeah.
It showed Hollywood, that he wasn't afraid to take risks. And I think it probably opened a lot of doors for him
Yeah.
to get even more challenging roles,
I think so, too.
Yeah.
And you know what's really challenging?
What?
Stage acting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
To be on Broadway.
Huge.
Yeah.
That's like the big leagues.
That is not easy.
Not at all.
And he did it.
He did.
He was in a revival of Three Sisters,
I know.
and he was nominated for a Tony.
That's insane.
That's incredible.
It really is.
I mean, what do you think it takes?
Well, it takes a completely different skill set
Yeah.
than film acting, right?
Okay.
When you're on stage.
You,
Uh-huh.
you have to have this heightened level of presence.
Right.
Stamina.
Like you can't just stop and do another take.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You really have to connect with the character.
It's all live.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think how all that must have influenced his film work.
Right. His film acting and even later on his directing.
Totally.
I think the discipline and the focus that you need for stage acting
Yeah.
probably gave him a really deep understanding of
Yeah.
pacing, blocking, physicality, all that stuff.
Which is all so important in film.
Huge in film.
It's fascinating, really.
Yeah.
It's almost like his whole career has been this artistic exploration where every experience is feeding the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
And that leads us to his transition,
Yeah.
directing and producing.
Makes sense, right?
I mean, it totally does.
If you think about it, actors who become directors often bring such a unique perspective.
Yeah.
They get it.
Yeah. They understand the whole vulnerability of being an actor, which I think makes them better directors.
And he's not just messing around with it.
No,
He's directed episodes of some huge shows
huge.
like Glee, Madam's Secretary.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It really is.
He's conquered Hollywood.
From every angle almost.
Yeah, from every angle.
Well, hold on. Has he written any screenplays yet?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I think so.
You're right, he hasn't written anything.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So maybe not every angle.
not every angle yet.
Exactly.
Do you think that's next for him?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. But to me, what's really interesting about Stoltz is that he seems to pick projects that are all about empathy and understanding.
That's a good point.
His characters, a lot of times, they grapple with really complex issues.
Yeah,
And I think that challenges the audience to see things from different perspectives.
it does.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I mean, do you think those values translate to his directing work too?
I think that's a question worth exploring, definitely.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go back and rewatch all his stuff.
Right.
You know, as an actor and as a director.
I'm gonna look for that.
And see if I see it even more now.
Yeah.
That'd be really interesting.
It's really amazing, I think,
Yeah.
how much there is to uncover
Yeah,
about somebody, even if you think you already know them,
absolutely.
And Eric Stoltz is a perfect example.
He is,
There's always something more beneath the surface,
for sure.
and especially in Hollywood.
Oh, especially.
So go explore his filmography,
Yeah.
check out some behind-the-scenes interviews,
Do it.
and if you can, see if there's a local production of Three Sisters playing somewhere.
I would love to see that.
It's time to rediscover Eric Stoltz.
I am on board.
Awesome. Let's go.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.